Welcome back to Clean with Kate, and this evening I'm going to be doing my Freshen Up Friday routine to get the house ready for the weekend. I've written a to-do list so I don't forget what I plan to do. So I'm going to vacuum, I'm going to mop, and I'm going to fold laundry, and I'm going to spend 10 minutes on each task. I'm going to be using this timer to keep me focused, and when the timer goes off I'm going to change task. That's the plan anyway. I thought you might like to join me. So let's get going. Oh, I'm going to set one more thing. I'm going to set it on my watch, if my watch has got any battery left, as a workout. So, because I think I've been getting quite warm, I just want to track, I think it's a cardio workout, and I want to track how many calories I burn and how fast my heart rate gets. I've got a drink on the go, so I might stop every now and then for a sip. Right, let's get going. Oh, did I set the timer? I think I did. So the first task on the list, yes I did. The first task on the list is vacuum. So let's put the timer somewhere where I can see it. And the list. Right, come on then, let's get going. Oh, first thing, switch the vacuum cleaner on, it always helps. So I'm actually doing my Freshen Up Friday a little bit early this week. I'm doing it on Thursday evening. So we've had dinner. You might need to turn the volume down while I'm vacuuming. It can be a little bit noisy, but it's only the first 10 minutes, and the tasks after that will be more peaceful. Shame we have to start with a noisy task. So I've done my evening routine. Oh, it sounds like Henry's quite full, doesn't it? I might have to change the bag on Henry halfway through. It's a bit of a pain. I might have to give myself an extra 5 minutes. I have to change the vacuum bag. Let's see how we go. It seems to be picking up okay. It's mainly dog hair down there. Right. So I've done my evening routine. We've had dinner. We had dinner early today because I was really hungry. Because I don't tend to eat breakfast. Sometimes on a weekend we eat breakfast, but generally we just eat brunch at about 11 o'clock. So it does mean that we get really, really hungry in the afternoon. And I had a long walk today, so I was hungry earlier than usual. So because we had an early dinner, I've got my evening routine done really early. What time is it? It feels like the middle of the night, but it's actually 6 o'clock. It's because the clocks have come back. It feels much later. I always pull that cable out, don't I? It feels much later than it actually is. It feels like the middle of the night here. You know what? I'm getting a bit hyper-focused here, aren't I? Going under things. Come on, Kate. This is supposed to be a speed clean. What are you doing under there? So this is a speed clean. This is like a mini weekly home blessing. And I do it on, usually do it on a Friday. Occasionally I do it on a Thursday evening. And sometimes I even end up doing it on a Saturday morning. First thing. But it's just, I like to get the house ready for the weekend. It means if we want to be sociable, I don't need to feel embarrassed by the state of the house. I don't have to apologise. And it means I can feel relaxed and just invite people round spontaneously, or invite people in if they come to the door, without thinking and apologising and saying, oh, my house is a complete mess. Which, to be fair, it seems to get into very quickly. Right, I need to put some more lights on here. I'm really sorry, you probably can't see what I'm doing. I can barely see what I'm doing. That's the trouble when you're cleaning in the evening, isn't it? Right, let's get some lights on so you can see me. This one's that's a bit better, isn't it? It's a bit better. So I'm just doing the high traffic areas. I've got a feeling I might be back in the barn. I don't know if I hallucinated it or think it's a dream. But I think you might have said to me, I vacuumed the barn when you were out. I wonder if that was just wishful thinking. I can't remember if you did or not. Sometimes I dream these things. I was having a fantasy I went out for a walk with a friend, and I was having this lovely, when I was walking to meet her, I was having this lovely fantasy about how wonderful it would be if while I was out, a cleaner would come in and clean the house. Unfortunately I got back and that hadn't happened. When I used to work full-time outside the house, when my children were little, I used to have a cleaner that used to come in. I don't know what day she used to come in. I Ideally, Friday's always lovely. So cleaner comes in on Friday, but I can't remember what day it was, or Monday. And it was that lovely feeling of coming in from work, and the cleaners had been in, and the house was lovely and clean. And I was just remembering how wonderful that feeling is. And occasionally Mike surprises me and cleans the house for me. I think I've got to go backwards. I don't think I've done the kitchen. I'm getting hyper-focused on this entrance hall, which is always really messy. And to be fair, it takes most of the dirt. Most of the dirt that comes in from outside is dumped on this mat. But this mat is great for that. It does mean it quite often looks a mess. Come on. And you know, I need to come on, dogs, to the vacuum cleaner. I think I've been spending too much time with my dogs. Done this bit, am I just going over the same bit again? Alright, I want to vacuum out around the fire. Looks like Mike's having litters. I think he's been burning some paperwork that he didn't want to put in the bin. More dog hair. Oh, there's a lot of dog hair. Do you know, I am going to go back here, because there's always dog hair back here. It's just good to get it up. Right, I'm going in the kitchen next. I wonder how much time I've got left on the timer. Vacuuming quite often takes longer than I think. There's a lot of mess to vacuum up, and it's a big house. But I am only literally on Freshen Up Friday. I've got 3 minutes left. That should be enough, to be fair. I'm only doing the entrance, the small kitchen. I'm not doing the big kitchen in this session. That's a session for another day. And I think I might have done it. I don't know if I'm hallucinating that. I just hope I'm right and he has done it. It'll be wonderful. One less job. Sorry, I'm going backwards and forwards. I've got an old pair of trainers on with holes in, because I'm going to be mopping. I don't want to mop in the night in my better trainers. Just go into my office a tiny bit. The dogs generally don't go in my office, thank goodness. And when they're in here, if I leave them in here, I tend to keep the office door shut so they don't go in there, just because I don't want them to bring my cables on anything. And I haven't got any dog beds in there. Before we did the big kitchen extension, I used to have a dog that spent all his time in there. I had a really comfy chair in there, and he decided it was his bed. So actually, once the chair got to a sort of terrible state, so I'm having the dog treating it as a bed, I'm going to vacuum my work surface. Excuse me, I know it's not ideal, not perfect feeling, but I'm doing it anyway. The problem with this work surface is, because it's an old Victorian surface, it has a groove in it. I know everything gets stuck in the groove. So I'm going to give it a quick vacuum. I was chatting to my daughter today. She was telling me that she had taken a Purdy and Food subscription for cleaning products. And I must admit, I have had a hankering to try them. Have any of you tried them? Let me know if you have. Did you like them? I do love essential oils. Now, so really interesting to know what they like to use. She seems to like them. She's had her first delivery, and then she's had her second delivery now. But I think they only come every few months. But she seems to like them. So I keep hoping one of my children will buy me a subscription for my birthday, but I think it can be quite expensive. So I think I'm going to have to get that for myself if I'm going to do it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Have any of you tried them? Do they clean well? Or is it mainly about the fragrance? Do you know, I think I've done that. I can actually go under here and do a bit of more detailed vacuuming, can't I? I'm going to give that a vacuum as well while I'm at it. Right, I suppose I could go into the other barn. I don't know if it's going to be worth it though. Well, let's set that up. Okay, I think I'm going to put the vacuum away and get the mop ready. As I said, I was just doing this particularly bad area, and I've done it. I'm sure the timer's due to go off Any second. I've got 30 seconds. I've got 30 seconds to put the vacuum away, so that's pretty good. I'm getting quicker. I think you know what it is. I'm feeling quite energetic, and it's a really good way to sort of stop that post-meal slump that you sometimes get after your dinner. So now the clocks have changed. I'm having to make a really big effort to be a bit more productive in the evenings, because quite often in winter I get very tired in the evening as soon as it goes dark. But actually, because I've been making an effort to do some cleaning or some ironing or laundry in the evenings, it's giving me a lot more energy. Right, there goes the first timer. Woohoo! Go me! Right, I'm going to reset. I'm going to give myself a big tick. Let's get a little hit of dopamine. Vacuum done. Reset. Next house mop. Quick slurp of the coffee. Pause. Good, that's better. It is decaf. Golly, try not to inhale the coffee, Kate. That's always a good plan. Just noticed my room fragrance could do with it being refilled. Oh, I've got some cleaning cloths in here that I'm just disinfecting. I've just got them soaking in Zoflora. Because I was cleaning out the fridge and I happened to find something in there that's a bit rotten. And it just did smell bad. So I thought, the cloths were not great afterwards. I've got another load of laundry waiting to go on. I'm getting a head start on zone 1. So on the 1st of November, which is Saturday, I believe, then we move into zone 1 on the Fly Lady cleaning system, I think. Or maybe we don't go until Monday. That's going to be a bit confusing, actually. It could be Monday. Anyway, I'm getting a head start on my zone 1. I think I might need to buy some more flash. Pop some of that in there. Two scoops, what are they called? 2 lidfuls, and then lots of hot water, and then we'll start mopping. This is why I've got my old trainers on, because I don't want to get my nice new trainers stained with the dirty water from the mop bucket. Right. One of the tenets, or one of the sort of basics of the Fly Lady system, cleaning system, is that you wear trainers in the house. You have some trainers that you wear to clean in, and these are my old sort of house trainers, and I like these wide foot trainers, which are more comfortable and kinder to your feet, and they stop you getting corns and calluses. I've been wearing these now for a couple of years. This is the first pair. In fact, the ones I've got are the first pair I ever bought of this type of trainer. I think I've probably had them. Oh, this mop head could do with replacing. It's a bit skinny. I think I've probably had these 2 years now. Golly, I've definitely picked the wrong mop. I've got 2 mops, because sometimes Mike and I mop together. If we're doing the big floor in the barn, it's a big job. So sometimes 2 mops is what's needed. But this is, I've managed to pick up the sort of one that's ready for changing. Oh, actually, I could take this off at the end, because I've got a load of mats, entrance mats, ready to go in the machine. I just need to collect a couple more. And then it's a good opportunity to wash my mop heads at the same time. I usually wash them with the entrance mats. So these Vileda mop heads can go through the washing machine. I think it was probably Daniel who gave me that tip. Thanks, Daniel. I've been using a Vileda super mop since they came out years ago. And I never ever knew you could wash them. I'd never washed them until somebody on here gave me that tip, shared that tip with me. So I used to, if they got really smelly, I used to just chuck them out. But now, because I wash them regularly, they don't get smelly. And so I just wait now until they get really worn out and thin. And this one's not that far off it, to be fair. And then I treat myself to a nice new mop head. Right, good. How am I doing for time? I'm 4 minutes in. The mopping always seems to take longer than the vacuuming. It's definitely a more physical task. And I suppose I'm starting to flag as well, aren't I? I'm starting to get tired because it is quite warm. I think because I've had a big meal. And I've got the heating's probably come on. It usually comes on in the evening. I'm in the kitchen with the Arga and I'm moving. I'm quite warm. So another good way of warming up in the evening. I think I need to pull my dishwasher out at some point. It looks like it needs mopping down the side of it. And it won't fit. But that's not a job for tonight. And once I've done all these jobs, I am going to reward myself by getting in my pyjamas early, doing my sort of before bed routine, and then I'm going to watch a little bit of Netflix. I've had a film recommended to me, somebody on YouTube recommended it actually, so I'm going to watch that, I think. And if I can find it. I think it's a new release, so it may be that you have to pay for it. So anyway, we'll see. I've got something to look for, something new to look for to watch. I'm going to allow myself some relaxation time. I mean, I'm very much sort of the mindset. I feel I have to earn my relaxation time, and I realise that is not necessarily a healthy thing. I think that's part of being a bit of a perfectionist. I didn't realise until yesterday I was a perfectionist. I thought I wasn't a perfectionist because I certainly do most things very imperfectly. But I think I have some perfectionist tendencies. Oh, right, because I do have this tendency to feel like I have to earn the right to rest. The only unless I'm ill, when I'm ill, I'm pretty good at resting. But otherwise, I do feel like I need to be busy and doing things and being productive and finishing everything on my to-do list. I'm quite driven. Yes, I do. I always have a to-do list every day of my life for the last, oh my goodness, at least 30 years. I have a written to-do list. Sometimes on a weekend now, I'm getting a bit more laid back, and I'm sort of thinking, well, actually, I might not give myself a to-do list. I might just have a to-do list, or just do things that I want. I have a want-to-do list on a weekend. So I give myself at least one day a week now. This is something I've only started doing recently, where I only do things that I want to do. So it's usually Saturday or Sunday. So I don't have any shoulds on that list. Holly, do you know, while I'm doing this mopping, it's just occurred to me all the things on today's to-do list that I didn't actually get round to. There's not that many. There's probably 2 or 3. And I had a list of probably, 30 items maybe. And some of them were nice things. Some of them were like health things or reward things, or what I tend to do to motivate myself to do things is I start doing them. That is quite often the trick, actually. The trick is to just start. But then if it's a task that I find difficult, like this morning, I knew I had to go through all my email accounts, clear out emails, which is a regular task. I'm not very good at clearing them out each day, so I tend to do it once a week. If I'm trying to keep on top of them. It's like the ironing, isn't it? If you don't keep on top of it, it piles up so quickly. So I do it, a set time, or I've been using a Pomodoro timer on my phone. So you work for 25 minutes on the task. So I spent 25 minutes clearing out emails this morning. And I did it all. And replying to emails, I did all of it in 25 minutes. And then it gives you 5 minutes to just go do something else. So I made myself a nice cup of coffee. I had a little wander around the garden. And I just took a bit of time out. Oh, golly. This is proving... I didn't vacuum the utility room. I meant to vacuum the utility room. And I knew that took less time than it does normally. Golly, wow, no. How can you be so silly, Kate? Right, be nice to yourself, Kate. It's late. You're tired. It's just not a disaster. You can still mop it. Just forgive yourself. You're not perfect. You make mistakes and you just forget things. And you forgot to vacuum the utility room. It doesn't matter. It will get done next time. But I should have known, shouldn't I? I thought it was 10 minutes. I got a lot done, but I didn't finish the job. That's why. But you know what? It'll still be there next time. What's that saying? Cleaning imperfectly still blesses your family. It's better than no cleaning. Done is better than not done. Right, I'm going to go into the entrance hall now and give that a quick whiz over. Oh, I think that's a 1 minute warning, so I do need to get my mojo on. I think I slowed down when I realised I hadn't done the utility room. This bit's not too bad actually, because the mats have been down that I've taken up to wash. That's why I use entrance mats so much, because it does help keep the floors a bit cleaner. do need to get those mentions mats back down quite quickly, so I might actually put the second load on tonight. Right. Okay, I'm going to quickly mop the utility room. Golly, what's my heart rate doing? 122. Actually, this water's not that dirty. I think I mopped it earlier this week, so it's not bad at all, to be fair. But you know what? It's better than it was, and I know it's clean going into the weekend, which is lovely. I'm just going to give a quick whiz round on this floor. Golly, I need to do something with those butternut squashes. I've got some recipe books out. I'm kind of hoping Mike's going to make butternut squash soup. Or if he processes the butternut squash, I will make the soup, but I don't like chopping them. I find them really hard to chop up. We have to use our horrible sharp knife. And I'm scared of that knife because I've cut myself on it so many times. And Mike seems to be much better with it. Butternut squash is quite heavy going to process. When I used to make butternut squash, I always used to buy the frozen butternut squash. Much easier. But these are homegrown. Oh, there's that timer. These are homegrown butternut squash. So we do need to use them. And we've got quite a lot of them. Probably need to put them somewhere cooler. Right. They're everywhere. Okay, stop ignoring the timer, Kate. You're done. It's time to stop doing the mopping. Whoops. Okay. Let's put the mop back. Let's empty out the dirty water without dropping the phone in it. Oh, yuck. Look at that. All that dirt was on my floor and it's now going down the sink. Yay, bye-bye dirty water. We're nearly finished. The last task is the easy one. I've done the 2 hard tasks. I'm going to fold laundry. This laundry here has just come out the washing machine. I'm just going to move it back into this little passageway. It's just dog bed and luncheons mat. Right. So, I've done the mopping. Go me. I've gone a minute over, but yeah, that's not a disaster. Last task is to deal with the laundry. So, I'm just going to switch some lights off. As I'm going through into a different part of the house. I don't want to waste the lecky. Okay, come with me. Let's go and do the laundry. Are you doing some housework with me? Are you doing your Freshen Up Friday routine? Let me know what you're doing. I've drawn all the blinds because it's pitch black outside in the cottage. Right, let's get the timer going. What do I do? Press go. I need to put some lights on in here. Golly, look at all the laundry here. I think my tumble dryer needs a little bit of attention. It's not drying the laundry properly at the moment. These towels were in for ages and they still haven't come out particularly dry. They've been on the Arga all day, so hopefully they're dry now. And the Arga, at this time of year, this Arga is switched on. Oh, right, let's start with towels. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that must have been in the laundry. How bizarre. It's picked up all that fluff. That is really strange. And what's going on with my washing machine at the moment? Sidetrack moment. Let's process this laundry first off the Arga because it's dry. And needs to go back to the cupboard. Got some laundry that needs to go upstairs. I think these Arga covers with the roses on could probably go away. Let's put the fluff in the bin. Right, this laundry here on this area was only washed today. It's woolies. I've been washing woolies. So let's get these towels ready to go upstairs, out the way. Okay, first thing I need to do is deal with this. Okay, there's some things to go back to the other utility room. So they can all go in this basket. And then I need a couple of baskets, one for me and one for Mike, for clothes. I'll just process the laundry into the baskets. And I've got a cleaning cloth basket here, the cleaning cloths that goes in the bathrooms. I did a lot of laundry this week. I think I had a couple of days of not doing any laundry, so of course then it piles up fairly quickly. But most of this, hopefully, there's a bit that's going to need ironing, but a lot of it isn't going to need ironing. Let's put this on here. These little sock areas are really handy for drying small items. That goes in there, it's just a laundry bag. Oh, that's going to need an iron. It's looking a bit creased. It's the trouble at this time of year. The last few days I've not been. I could have dried outdoors today actually, but I'd done woolies, so I don't tend to line dry woolies. Usually don't want them to sort of go out of shape. I tend to put them on the airer. But that's the only trouble when you start drying indoors. Everything takes a lot more ironing. I've really enjoyed it over the summer. We've had a really good summer and it's been wonderful to be able to line dry everything. Although I did see something the other day saying that it's still worth line drying things even at this time of year. I think it's because of the antibacterial effects of line drying. Because we're all washing at low temperatures. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Bear with me. Oh, good job I managed to pause. You would have got... I had a really good sneeze. But anyway, it seems to have gone now. Do you know, I think I've been using some cleaning products. I've just been cleaning in the kitchen with some cleaning products before I started the video. I don't usually use a lot of cleaning products. I just use water and a little bit of fairy washing up liquid. But I think after the chat to my daughter about her new cleaning products, I thought, oh, I want some nice fragrance cleaning products. So I thought, well, I'll use what I've got. And I had the Method ones. So I used them. And I think the one I've been using made me sneeze. Oh, because I wasn't sneezing beforehand. I'm definitely sneezing now. Oh, golly, shall I do the ironing tonight or shall I rest? Shall I save the ironing for tomorrow? I'm getting quite tired, actually. I've been up since early this morning. As you know, if you watch my videos, I am an early riser. And I've done quite a lot of walking today. It'd be interesting to see, actually, how many steps I've done. Golly, my heart rate's still at 115. So how many steps have I done? Oh, my goodness, 15,000 to 16,400. Golly, no wonder I'm tired and my feet are tired. I think it is time for me to sit down, isn't it? That's a lot of steps. Right, that can go back to the other kitchen. We're nearly there. Oh, can I be bothered to iron this enormous hoodie? Probably. I'm going to stick it on the iron. I'm not going to do it tonight, though. I'm too tired. Right, there we go. I'm not going to take this laundry upstairs yet because in the morning I think I'll have more laundry because hopefully the woolies will be dry and they can go back upstairs. So I'm just going to pop that in there. That cloth is actually a bathroom cloth. So that needs to go into that bathroom bag. Good. This is on its way somewhere. But you know what? That's a lot better. I've still got 4 minutes left on my timer, but you know I'm quite tired. I think I'll just take the laundry through. The dogs have gone with Mike, so they're having a relax while I just do a bit of housework. But it's good to have the dogs out of the way while I'm trying to mop. So he's just taking them through into the lounge. You'd be glad to hear our paintwork is looking good. Good. So folded laundry. That was everything on my list. You know, I'm going to cut myself some slack and I'm going to finish early tonight. And I'm going to go and get in my pyjamas. So I'm just going to finish by blowing my candle out. And thank you for joining me. I suppose we could finish by putting this last bit of laundry away. Oh, I can tell I am flagging. But you know what? It's really easy to do. And actually, I need to change the Arga hob covers because one of them got really, really dirty tonight. So I've put it in the laundry, but I think it's best if I keep them as a pair. And that needs to go out. And I can maybe put a clean tea towel out. I don't know if I need I think I might have done that already. I've got a clean dishcloth and a clean tea towel out already, I think, after I finish my evening routine. Right, washing machine's off. I could finish I could put another load of laundry on. But you know what? It can wait. It can wait till tomorrow. It'll be fine. It's not going anywhere, is it? So let's put my clean Arga covers on. Probably it's dark in here now. Let's switch the lights off. I'm definitely, it's been dark for probably 2 hours. It feels like it goes so dark so early now. Let's put the kitchen roller towel on. And then that's probably going to be enough for today. Anyway, I hope you managed to get Freshen Up Friday done. If your house is ready for one. I'm going to say bye-bye now, and I'm going to go and get in my pyjamas, and then I'm going to watch some telly. I'll let you know what the film's like. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Bye for now.